So the other day I was out at the range and I was gonna be testing out this new compensator for the FN 509 Tactical, and then this happened. So yeah, in a nutshell, my FN 509 Tactical died. It was kind of strange. So sorry about the audio on that. My microphone wasn't plugged in correctly when I was out at the range, but that wasn't the problem I had. Basically, I loaded up some rounds in this, racked around, went out to press the trigger, I got a click, but nothing happened. And I was like, wait, what? I thought maybe I just kind of had like a dud round or something. So I tap racked. Tried it again, nothing happened. Tap rack, tried it again, nothing happened. Being out in the desert, like I didn't really have any tools with me or anything. And I had remembered that Mr. Guns and Gear posted a video on the FN 509. Don't remember if it was the tactical or the non-tactical. Same thing with military arms. They found that when you submerge these in water, they get hydro-locked. And that happens to a few different guns. I think Smith & Wessons get hydro-locked as well. Maybe not the 2.0s, but I know the 1.0s for sure. But nevertheless, I was like, wait, this thing hasn't been in any water, but let me call Mr. Guns and Gear and see if he can tell me what he did to fix his problem. So I called him up and he's like, yeah, take the striker out, and then inspect it. And so out there on the tailgate of my truck, I took the striker assembly apart. You won't believe what I found. So let's dive up close real quick and let me show you guys exactly what I found wrong with this, why my 509 Tactical died, and how to fix it. All right, so as promised, I'm going to show you what happened with this FN 509 Tactical, and then I'm going to show you how the heck I fixed it and how you can fix it if this hopefully doesn't happen to you. But if it does, this is what you can do about it. Oh, this is the comp that I was meaning to test. Unfortunately, I haven't had a chance to really test it yet, so hopefully we can soon, but as of right now, I have no idea how it works, how well it works. And let me show you the difference here. All right, so if you look at this firing pin closely, you can see that it's just a straight pin here, and then it comes to this abrupt change here, or an inflection point, where it then starts going outwards in a cone shape. And it seems that it sheared off right at that inflection point. So that might be a point of weakness. I'm not 100% sure. One thing I am gonna make sure I start doing is, I know striker fire guns, you can dry fire them no problem, most likely. Now I dry fire my guns a lot because you get a lot of practice in without having to shoot ammo. But I'm wondering if that firing pin broke from a lot of dry firing. So I got these little dummy rounds. I think Carl hooked me up with these. I'll put a link below where you guys can pick those up, but now it runs 100% effectively. Back up top. All right, cool. So let's talk about this a little bit more. Talk about some of my precautions that I'm going to be taking, moving forward. Now, one reason why I gave a tutorial on this was I'm not showing you how to modify a gun or change the gun in any way. I'm just showing you how to fix a gun that's broken, safety reasons. Now, I am curious how long this new striker is going to last because I do have another FN 509. I haven't put as many rounds through this one as I have through this one. And the main reason that I put so many rounds through this one, it was because I like testing different types of optics on it. And it's one of the easiest optic systems for swapping stuff out because you don't need to use Loctite to keep the screws on. They just don't come off the way that the system is designed. I feel bad because, the past 8-9 months or so, I've been touting this as an amazing gun. And then this happens. And it's just one of those random things that happens. I couldn't have predicted this or anything. The gun still shoots amazingly well. It's just the striker broke. And I don't understand why. And I'm really glad that I hadn't started carrying this yet because I did order a holster for it. I was like, all right, yeah, I'm really proficient with this gun. Maybe I'll start carrying it around. And then this kind of crap happens. Like I showed you guys up close, I wonder if FN is going to change the design language of their striker. I think that the weak point is where it comes in and then starts spreading out because that's exactly where it's seared off. And I think that they probably need to either redesign it or someone in the aftermarket needs to come out with a better designed striker, at least on that firing pin portion of it. And I think that would probably solve the problem because that really sharp inflection point on the angle of it is where the weak spot seems to be. Now, I don't know if this is a common problem. For those of you that are following me on Instagram, I posted a photo up of this one the day that it happened. And I got a lot of different opinions and comments. I think True Exodus commented, he's like, I've been saying those guns are crap for a long time, but he didn't have anything break on him. So I don't know if, what he considers crap is different than what some people consider as crap, but that was one opinion. A couple of other comments that came up on that post was there was a couple of people that said, yeah, mine broke. This one happened. This one happened at around the 2,000 round mark. I don't know for sure what the exact round count was, but I know it's around 2,000 rounds. There was one guy that said, yeah, mine broke, and then I replaced the firing pin and then I sold it. Another guy said I had 2 of them and they broke, but those were FNSs. And another comment that was on my Instagram post was from Iraq Veteran 8888. They reviewed an FN, I forget if it's a 20S, it's a rifle. He goes, that's exactly what I said in my video. And in his video, he's like, you might want to have an extra firing pin laying around. So is FN known for having firing pin issues? I don't know. So I'm not really 100% sure. All I can do at this point is to continue to test both of these and see how long it's actually going to take if they do fail again. I don't know why the military didn't choose the 509 Tactical, but nonetheless, it didn't win the military contract. I want to know if you've had that same experience. And, do you have a friend or somebody that you know with an FN 509, not an FNS, that had a firing pin break? Because I want to see if this is a common problem, or is this probably just an isolated incident? If you follow the first link in the video description, I'll show you exactly where you can buy these firing pins in case you want to have a backup. So there's that for you. But until next time, guys, I love you, and you guys stay sexy.